New tonight, Democrats are accusing the Trump administration of hijacking the 2020 census for political purposes. At issue, a plan to put a controversial question back in the census, asking people whether or not they're American citizens. Our senior national correspondent, Kyung Lah, is in Los Angeles. Kyung, I understand the state of California is suing to block the move.
They're suing to stop this question from ever appearing on the census. On the 2020 census, they say what is at stake here is a decade of political ramifications, the number of seats each state has in Congress, as well as electoral votes in the presidential race.
We're not going to stop, and we're going to defend every one of our rights to make sure that every one of our people who's worked hard to make California the sixth largest economy in the state is counted.
California's attorney general suing the Trump administration over that count. The U.S. Census, the form you fill out, making sure the country has an accurate count of the people who live here. The Justice Department requesting a seemingly simple question be asked, asking, are you a U.S. citizen? California says it's much more than that, at the heart designed to cheat this anti-Trump state.
It literally diminishes our voice in our federal government and compromises our fair representation that's called for in the Constitution and in federal law. That's exactly what's at stake here.
In California, undocumented immigrants make up nearly 2 to 3 million people. And in the Trump presidency, fear in those communities has grown.
Frankly, it's a disgrace, the sanctuary city situation.
Trump giving more teeth to immigration enforcement. Under Trump, arrests of non-criminal immigrants more than doubled in 2017 as compared to the year before. Video of ICE arrests of parents like this father have gone viral. The father, arrested on a 10-year-old DUI charge, was released. California's lawmakers say that deters undocumented immigrants from declaring their status on any document. Fewer people counted in California, fewer federal dollars, and potentially fewer representatives in Congress. The Trump re-election campaign endorsed the DOJ's move. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, in a letter reinstating the citizenship question on the 2020 census, writes, for the approximately 90% of the population who are citizens, this question is no additional imposition. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders.
Look, this is a question that's been included in every census since 1965, with the exception of 2010 when it was removed. We've contained this question that's provided data that's necessary for the Department of Justice to protect voters and specifically to help us better comply with the Voting Rights Act, which is something that is important and a part of this process.
Ohio Congressman Warren Davidson says it's about making representation among states more fair.
We don't have as many illegal people in Ohio. Ohio's losing representation to states like California, and if California's illegal population is 2 to 3 million, then they have 3 to 5 members of Congress that wouldn't be there if they only counted citizens.
His math may be a little bit generous there. It could be closer to 1 to 3 seats in California. But, Wolf, we are talking about predominantly blue states here who say that they are at risk. And there are others joining in. New York's Attorney General announcing that he will lead a multi-state lawsuit on this very issue. Wolf?
Lots going to happen, I'm sure. Kyung Lah, thank you.